And this can resort to either any drug that you've tried before. We talked about a plethora of drugs you've consumed at one point or another. Do you have a horror high story, a bad experience while you were high?
I don't know how people had them. Like, you mean like so high you start tweaking?
So high something unbelievable out of the norm happens. That's a horror high story.
Nah, man. I think people like that just stupid as hell, and they don't know when they reach their limit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never got so high I start tweaking. I ain't never got so high I start seeing shit. I never got so high I feel like I'm sinking into the ground. None of that shit, man. I don't know how people even going through that. Like, I don't know how people say that they go through that. Like, what? When you get so high, you know you ain't supposed to do no more. You know what I'm saying? Or if you ain't never did this drug before, you don't know what it's gonna do to you. Maybe you shouldn't take it. You know what I mean? I ain't never got no horror high stories, none of that. I'll be high, and when I'm not high no more, I'm hungry.
Speaking of hungry, the munchies, when you're under the influence and you're craving something to eat, what's always at the top of your list, whether you can have it at that moment or not? What's usually at the top of that list? Because sometimes it can be real late and where you want to go and get it is closed.
Richie's.
Or whatever.
There's this place called Richie's in Cincinnati, Richie's Chicken. Every time I ever get high, that's all I want to eat. They get tired of me. That's all you, my girl. All you eat is Richie's. I don't care. Give me a 10-piece. Spicy, all flats. Richie's. That's all I eat when I'm high. I used to like chips and shit like that, but give me some Richie's.